Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another episode. For today's episode, we're going to be discussing the Barcelona's draw away from home against Getafe. We're going to be looking at some transfer rumors, some news about what's going on in the squad. And it's going to be a very short episode, so let's get right into it. Today's game against Getafe pretty much summed it up. It's basically nothing happened. It was a game where both teams were satisfied with the point. Barcelona securing second place, and Getafe securing their permanency in the first division of Spain, top flight. Barcelona lined up with Ter Stegen in goal, Dani Alves, Mingueza, Lenglet, Alejandro Balde in defense. In the midfield, they had Riqui Puig, Busquets, Gavi, and up front we had Depay, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. Overall, I would give it a 6 to everyone. I don't think no one played particularly great or no one did anything amazing. It was a game where absolutely nothing happened. As I said before, Barcelona had one shot on target. That was pretty much it. We in the entire game, I don't think there was one clear-cut chance where we could score. Ansu Fati came on. He got some very important minutes, so that was very important. This was a big opportunity for Alejandro Balde today, starting at left back. He showed some promising signs. Xavi is looking to see if Balde can be that backup left back, and hopefully we can give him more minutes in the next game. Hopefully, with Jordi Alba coming back, maybe we can give him 20 minutes. That way he can get some more minutes under his belt. We can see if he's up to task. Another player who got some minutes was Riqui Puig. We know how Riqui Puig throughout the season didn't have that many minutes. He was gone from the team he was away from the team for large periods of time, and today he started. And as for everyone in the game, I don't think he played good, and he didn't play bad. It was an average performance. He played some nice passes, didn't do anything special. And now looking into the summer, I think this is a big summer for Barcelona. I think Barcelona now that the season is almost over, we have one game left. Next week, the next game is going to be against Villarreal at home to end the season. Hopefully we can end the season in a high. But the season is pretty much over. That game against Villarreal, there's nothing to play for. So now Barcelona has to look towards the summer. With Haaland going to Manchester City, we're going to have to reinforce the team, especially up top and throughout the entire squad, really. There's currently rumors of Robert Lewandowski coming to Barcelona. Lewandowski has publicly stated that he wants to leave. He no longer wants to stay at Bayern Munich. And Bayern Munich, as is normally, they don't keep players that don't want to stay there. In the last game, he gave a mini felt like a farewell to the fans. So we're gonna see if Robert Lewandowski does come in the summer, and that would be a very welcome addition to the squad. Robert Lewandowski is a world-class striker, one of the best in the world. But even though he's 34, I'm in favor of the move. For 35 to 40 million for a player of his caliber, I think we should go for it. Even though it's going to be a stopgap for 1 or 2 years, and then we can build a young squad because really we want to compete now. Next season, this season was sort of a transitional year where we started very poorly, and we brought in Xavi. We have new players coming up, such as Gavi, Pedri, and such as Nico as well. And so this season was just hey, stay afloat. Let's not drop out of the Champions League and go into the Europa League and play again, or have anything or even something more disastrous is not even qualifying for Europe in general. So we managed to avoid that, and now we're basically just looking forward to the summer. Robert Lewandowski would the trio of Robert Lewandowski, Ansu Fati, and Dembele, that would be a fantastic trio up front. And Lewandowski will bring in some much needed quality up front. Another player who is being rumored is Koulibaly. Now, Koulibaly has been one of the world's top center backs in the world for these past couple of seasons. He's been playing for Napoli, and Barcelona are also looking to acquire his services as I believe he leaves for free next season. And so Napoli do not want to let him go for free. So Barca are looking to pay the similar price that they're going to pay for Lewandowski, around 35 to 40 million euros. And I think that's a very reasonable price. That throughout the season we've seen how we need some quality center backs. So Araujo being the only quality, Araujo and Piqué being our only quality center backs that we have. Clement Longley, Umtiti, Mingueza, they're not up to standard, and some of them they don't even have the fitness. They're not even there, such as Umtiti. We saw throughout the season how poorly our defense is, and we've been stretching that area. So Koulibaly and Araujo, that partnership, that would be a very nice partnership, and we would start transitioning Piqué away from the team, because currently we have no replacement for Piqué or Jordi Alba or Busquets, the veterans in this team, and we need to start planning for that. We need to start bringing players that can take away some minutes, that can play in the games that they don't play. And we can start looking for the future, because I think this is a very important summer to do that. Other than Koulibaly, we have Christensen, and then we have Mazraoui, but Mazraoui, I don't think he's coming. Cassie apparently has been rumored, as I've mentioned on the channel, on the podcast. Cassie, I'm in favor for that. What's really been the headline news so far in recent days is Frenkie de Jong, his transfer rumor to Manchester United. It's been reported by Gerardo Romero that Manchester United have put in an 80 million euro fee for Frenkie de Jong, and he's 95% sure that Frenkie de Jong is going to sign for Manchester United. Now, I don't think that's 100% accurate. I think it was a bit premature. I do think that Barcelona is looking to offload Frenkie de Jong, and not because Frenkie de Jong is a bad player. I think Frenkie de Jong is amazing, and I think we should keep him. But when you look at the squad, and you keep in mind the financial situation that we're in, we need to offload a bunch of players. We need to clear some of the dead wood. We need to bring in some finances, and when you look at the squad, Frenkie de Jong is one of those players that can bring in some big money. And if we do sell Frenkie de Jong, I would say we only sell him for, let's say, 100 million euros or above. I don't think 80 million euros is enough, given that we paid 76 million plus 11 million euro in add-on fees back in 2019. I don't think that's the road that we should that's the fee that we should accept. I think we should be looking for a little bit higher. But Frenkie de Jong, once again, Barcelona is putting up for sale, not because he's a bad player, but he's one of those players that can bring in a lot of funds, and that's mainly it. Because when you look at the other big players, you look at Ter Stegen, you look at Araujo, you look at Pedri or Ansu Fati. Now, most of those players are young, and we want to build the core around them. Ter Stegen, understandably, what's harder to replace, a midfielder or a goalkeeper? I think both are maybe equally as hard, and so Frenkie de Jong has much more of a market value, and so if Barcelona do sell him, it would be to bring up some funds. Now, the players that Barcelona are looking to offload this summer would be Clement Longley, Oscar Mingueza, Braithwaite, Luke De Jong, Adama Traore, Ricky Puig, even Memphis Depay. You also have some players like Neto, and when you look at each player, we can recoup some funds by selling these players. Obviously, Barcelona's not going to keep of Adama Traore, and they're not going to keep Luke De Jong because they're currently on loan, and I don't think that Barcelona is going to activate their buy option for these players. So we would get these players off the wage bill. We recently sold Coutinho to Aston Villa for 20 million euros. That's more money coming in. We're going to have Trincao coming back. Apparently, Atletico Madrid are looking to renegotiate the Griezmann fee, but I don't think that Barcelona is going to allow that. And besides, I think the fee for Atletico Madrid is fixed. So I don't see Atletico Madrid getting a way around that, paying I believe around 40 million euros for Antoine Griezmann. And so when you think about selling these players, it adds up. And we can be looking at a big summer where Barcelona bring in lots of players, and we start to compete, because that's what we need to do. We need to compete for next season. So this was basically it for my thoughts today. I'm excited to let you know that I'm gonna be bringing in some much needed changes to the channel. I am in currently talks with to expand and to make this podcast more. To bring in some exciting changes. Hopefully, I can bring you those changes soon. And so let me know what you guys think of Barcelona's transfer rumors. Let me know if you guys would be in favor of selling Frankie de Jong. Let me know of your thoughts on today's game, if you guys enjoyed it. But overall, I think it was a decent day for Barcelona today. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all for next week's episode.